I don't watch that stuff.
Nobody was talking about it in the Discord. If you're in the Discord, hi everybody.
Hello, and welcome on into another episode of the Whiskey Crusaders. We are live again on a Monday night, as we are every single Monday night, coming to you talking about whiskey. Today, we're deep diving into an amazing present that both Matt and Sarah and I received in the mail from one of our amazing viewers. We are diving into a whole bunch of samples that we got sent. Because one of the best things about the whiskey community is that if you mention a whiskey and somebody says, "Ooh, that sounds really good," most of the time the person that is mentioning the whiskey says, "Hey, do you want to try this? Because I can send you a sample of it."
Are you still talking?
I really is, yeah.
Yeah, I'm Sarah.
Oh man, yeah. He just for once, Will's just talking, which never happens, to be honest. It's kind of funny.
Seriously.
He must be really excited about these. Yeah, so these came from Jon Krans. We appreciate it. I met up with John a couple years ago up at Door County. Up at the Door County Distillery, actually. So we appreciate him sending this and some bunch of really cool stuff. And first two we got here is Teeling. So I am super stoked about these Teeling samples. As everyone knows, we are huge fans of Teeling, especially the ones we can't get and I've never seen. We have the Imperial Stout Cask and the Amber Ale Cask at 46% each. So I'm ready to drink some whiskey. So I'm going to pour these real quick, and then we'll see who's in the chat here. Let's see what kind of cool ad we get for the evening.
I got Expedia.
I got TikTok. Who the fuck cares about TikTok?
TikTok does ads? You know that was a thing. Hey, Scott, how's it going?
TikTok does ads on YouTube.
Oh, that's ridiculous, but okay. All right, we got Craig Benefield, Spencer Mav. There's John himself. We got Mike Franklin. Let's see. We got Jupiter Lane. Let's see here. Stacy, how's it going? Scott and Bill, how's it going? Good to see everybody here this evening. Oh, yes. Fun stuff. And so, Stacy says the Amber Ale is quite nice. So, we shall see. Like I said, we've never seen any of the beer casks here. Really, I guess the two you guys found was the PX and the Oloroso. I don't think I've ever seen any other ones.
Well, these are actually proof down to 46 versus being a cask.
Oh, here's a cask. Right.
Well, yeah, and Teresa up in Canada, she's got a cognac finish one.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Let me try a chestnut or something with Ben. We tried something from Ben a couple years ago. I don't remember what it was. I know it was good.
Ben Stahl?
So, yeah, Ben Stahl, yeah.
Yeah, he has some pretty amazing stuff.
That he does. But speaking of Ben, he
will
be meeting us up at Iron Root here in a couple of weeks. So if anybody wasn't here last week, we are having a meetup at Iron Root on April 9th. The bottle sales start at 10 a.m. and 11 a.m. as we're doing a private tour with Robert in the back, going through barrels and tasting stuff. So it's going to be awesome. So anybody that can make it, come meet up at Iron Root on April 9th. So it should be a blast. And if anybody's never been there, you're going to have a really good time, have some really good whiskey, especially if you haven't had it before. You're in for quite the treat. And you're ready to have a good time and drink some amazing whiskey that evening. Well, I guess daytime drinking, which is even better. So it should be fun. So, all right, let's see what we think of this.
Oh, we're pouring side by side here?
I did a side by side, yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. Bill's never had any beer finished? Really, Bill? Oh, well, we should correct that. There are many great beer finishes. Like even like if you get like the simple like Jameson IPA or the Jameson Guinness, either one of those are. They call it the stout, but it's Guinness.
This is the.
So we got one. So first one here is the Imperial Stout and then Amber Ale.
Yeah, and the Amber Ale, I love the smell on that one. It's
yes, Scott. 10 a.m. is when bottle sales will start, and 11 a.m. we'll start taking the tour in the back, which is really just let's hang out and drink whiskey out of the barrel. So that's what really is going on.
It's a long drive.
And if anybody's never been in the barrel room with Robert, be prepared to have a very good time and try some really unique and interesting things. And drink lots of water. And definitely eat before you come. If not, then eat some food that's around there because usually they have food trucks. And if they don't, there's food really close by that's really good. And people that deliver.
These smell really good, but they are different from each other.
They're very different. To be honest, they're actually more different than I expected them to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
The Amber Ale Casks is...
It smells amazing.
It's brighter, it's shinier, it has more citrus and lemon.
Ooh. The stout finish
Oh, it's not Guinness. Oh, okay. I did not know they bought their own brewery to supply it. Cool. Interesting.
It's very yeasty.
It's not. It's an imperial stout. Okay. It's a nice dark beer. Hello, Denny boy. Good to see you.
Yeah, and that comes through on the nose as well.
Ooh. Dan put in there after a wee heavy beer, put Kilbeggan in there for the next 6 to 8 weeks. Oh, I'm interested to try that. That should be fun.
Yeah. That stout tastes good.
Yeah,
I'm trying to see what kind of notes we got.
That presents itself as a much richer, bigger.
It's very rich.
Yeah.
Like the nose on the Imperial Stout is not huge.
No, and it doesn't feel like there was much of a finish on the nose, but on the palate, the Imperial comes through. That stout finish is there.
Okay, it's way more on the palate, like you said.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's chocolatier. It's chocolatey.
That tastes very much like a stout.
Yeah.
Dang, that's crazy chocolately. And it's really heavy.
It's very heavy.
That's what I'm saying. 46%. It doesn't drink like it. It has much more.
No, that's like a thick, oily, like the beer itself is. But that's a really heavy whiskey.
Because drinking a stout, I've always filled up fast drinking a stout beer, and that makes me feel like the same kind of reaction to it. It's good. I like it.
That is unique. I wonder. Hey, John, how old does it give an age statement on these at all? I mean, I'm sure it's probably at least 5 years old, but I don't know if there's any age statement or if it's just no age statement on there. Hey, Eric, good to see you. And all of our merry band of Erics.
I know, right?
I think we have 4 regular ones that are named Eric. We have 2 with the C and 2 with the K. It's pretty funny.
Hey, evens out.
That's right. And they debate which one's wrong. It's pretty funny. Okay, so
the amber ale ends again. I feel like the finish comes through even more so on the palate. Very, very tasty.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
No, I was talking about the amber.
Oh, I didn't taste that one yet.
Yeah.
If you guys haven't checked out Whiskey Samurai's channel, check out his other amazing reviews and Hot Wheels and all fun things like that. So check out his channel as well. And good to see you, Spencer.
It's not as deep and rich as the stout at all.
No, there are kind of
it's
like
a little
some
bit
nutty,
hoppier.
Yeah, hoppier, nuttier. I was saying I was thinking like a nuttier.
Much lighter beer.
So the box says finished 6 months.
Okay, 6 months. Okay. It's how long it's finished for. That's still a pretty good amount of time for a beer finish. Usually it's maybe 2 or 3 months. So yeah. It's Teeling small batch. Okay. So it's a 5-year whiskey finished for 6 months then in that. Okay. Interesting.
Well, the 6 months really does show up on the palate.
I think if it went longer than 6 months, it would have gone over the wrong way.
Hey, Bill, I try their peated first. Their peated was I think my favorite one from Hinch I've tried so far. The 5-year was good. The sherry cask did not care for the 10-year. I didn't think it was very good at all. But the regular, the double, and the peated and the 5-year I thought were pretty good.
I wouldn't call it hops. It's just kind of a to me it's more of a nuttiness. It's
Hey, Swami, good to see you.
Swami, if we could post memes in the chat, I'm sure they would be all over the place.
Oh, that's pretty funny. I'm sure. I have no doubt. I think the chat would just turn into that most of the time, no matter whose channel it was.
Yeah. I liked the nose on the amber better. Going in, just doing the side-by-side on it, I liked the nose of the amber better. I thought I was going to be more interested in that one. But the flavor on the Imperial Stout Cask it just blows the other one out of the water.
Yeah, I like the stout better. I'm not saying the Imperials or the Amber's not good at all, but is it the same finish for the Amber, John?
6
the
months.
6 months?
I would say
this kitty's going to go crazy on me.
The Imperial would be a good winter whiskey, whereas I think the Ale Cask is your summer whiskey. I think there's a pretty big difference in that. I think that would be really good by the pool, though. Let's see, it's starting to get hot here in Texas again, so it would not be a bad choice. Hey, BK, good to see you. How's it going?
That time of the year for Sweaty Bitch to come out.
Yes, it's so great. Thankfully, I was not a sweaty bitch on Saturday because I was teaching a whiskey class on Saturday, so that was good.
Scott Moody, we are drinking samples from our good friend Jon Krans. Right now, we are sipping on Teeling Imperial Stout Cask finish and Teeling Amber Ale Cask finish.
We're about to move on to 3 Great Northerns.
That's hilarious. Bill, that's pretty funny.
I hear you. I'm getting you some.
Oh, now Craig, that just excites me and tickles me pink that he's become a peated Scotch nerd. Well, that is awesome. We are so glad to hear that.
The amber is a full 12 months.
Oh, that's just really.
Wow.
And that's and it's nowhere near the influence that the other one is in 6 months. That's shocking. That makes you wonder if they need to go 18 to get a bigger influence. It's good, but the influence is not as much anywhere near as a stout. I think if you did 12 months in that stout, I think it'd be too much.
I think so too.
Mm-hmm.
And I agree with you. I think the amber could have gone longer, but I think with the stout being such a dark, rich beer to begin with,
right?
It just didn't take as long for it to soak up as much influence. Yeah. But amber not being so dark and rich and to begin with.
Absolutely. Yeah. Hey Eric, good to see you. Yeah, YouTube notifications don't always work great, but we're here every Monday at 9:30 Central, 10:30 Eastern. So don't worry, we'll be here. We've only missed one live stream, and that was over almost 3 years ago. In June of 19 was the last time we haven't had a live stream on a Monday. So we're here. At least one of us will be here. At least each of those weeks, someone will be here on this channel at that time.
Yep.
But usually it's at least 2 or 3 of us at a minimum.
So, when in doubt, we'll just set the camera up for the cats.
There you go. And if worse is worse, let the cats entertain you for an hour and a half.
Bacon.
It might be pretty funny. Just dangle bacon in front of the screen and see what happens.
They slowly lower every couple of minutes.
There you go. Ooh, I like to hear that, Samurai. A Chattanooga Scotch finish? Ooh, that sounds super interesting. Let's try that. I want to hear about how that is going. That sounds good. Yes, the Wee Beastie, that is definitely a fixer, for sure. As we said, our Big Ten, it fixes everything. It's the ultimate fixer.
If you say
I like
so.
those. I know you don't care about it, but we like it.
I'm going to dump the rest of these samples into a dump glass so that we can
I just pulled 7 glasses out tonight. So we can.
Dude,
So I guess, do you want to do the 3 Great Northerns or the J. Henry first?
I would say let's do the 3 Great Northerns, and then we'll put the J. Henry with.
Good Lord, these proofs are all insane on the rest.
I think John was thinking of me.
Mm-hmm.
When
I
he was
see.
pouring these bottles.
Yeah, for real.
I appreciate that very much, sir.
3, so 4, 5.
Yeah, all of our Glencairns are over there on the drying rack, so we just got our little wee ones, and the 2 you brought over today.
Yes.
But we did come home with six more Glencairns this weekend to add to our collection.
We went on a little mini road trip down to Blanco, Texas, and visited all 3 little distilleries down there. All three amazing distilleries down there.
Yeah.
Came back with a lot of whiskey for an overnight trip.
That's right.
I'm excited. They brought back all the cool shit I never had, so I'm super excited. So, which will all, of course, be reviewed because, that's what we do around here.
That's what we do around here.
Well, the one from Rail Spirits was, what one did we get? The
Phoenix. He's really excited about that.
The one because remember when Davin was on the show, he was telling us about it. Sounds so awesome. Hey, Steve A, good to see you.
Steve A.
Oh, nice whiskey. Samurai, it's your second ball of the Scott finish. It must be really good if you're already on the second ball of it. Nice.
And then we have the one from Milan Green.
We got a barrel pick.
From there.
Nice. So is this one that they did, or is this one they sourced?
This was them.
This was a them.
So it's a
Nice.
2-year-old
I have not had a
barrel.
lot from that's them. Okay, I'm very excited to see how that is.
Yeah,
us too.
we did their tasting.
Oh, we tasted it. That's right.
Okay, you
We-
tasted
we-
it there. Cool.
They have a little 3-pour tasting that you can get, and
Okay.
they had what was it, double barrel?
Yeah, and that one
had a sourced in it, and
we could
Okay.
pick out the
we could
source
pick
very
out
quickly.
the source very quickly.
Yeah, because everything I've had has been sourced from them, so I'm like, I'd really like to try what's just them.
Well, this one's just them.
Okay, I'm very interested to try that.
And then we came home with the Mount Gay release from Andalusia.
Nice. Hey, Michelle, how's it going?
Tasted some pretty interesting things coming out of Andalusia that they're working on. So,
Indeed.
got sunburned and got to meet the King of Fiesta.
Who the hell was the King of Fiesta? Who was that?
There's an organization called the Ray Feo organization, and they raise money to send kids through college.
Oh, okay.
And you become king by saying, I'm going to raise this amount of money. And, you have to be in the court for a certain amount of time, but then they, eventually will make you king, and you have to raise that amount of money or you fail as a king.
Interesting.
But it's this big thing, and he's got this court of people, and like they had a big party. Andalusia was the official whiskey of the Fiesta of San Antonio this year.
Very cool.
They had a gathering at the distillery and a meet and greet with the king and his court. And
That's cool.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, to say the
Does sound
least.
like fun.
Yeah, a good little impromptu overnight trip to Blanco. Nothing like 8 hours in a car round trip.
This is true.
But it was kid free.
All in a 2-day time.
So,
well, yeah, that makes it much different than No kid screaming in the back is very different than.
Well, he doesn't necessarily do that screaming thing, but still, we didn't have to keep track of him. Kid free and a first time journey in the new car.
There you go.
Yes.
Hello. Yes. So Michelle Fixer. So Women Whiskey. If you haven't checked out Women Whiskey, check out her channel. And there's Bourbon. Good to see you. Also check out Bourbon's channel as well.
And it is my understanding that over on Whiskey and Lipstick for April stream, we are going to be having Michelle on, from what I hear. I just received this news last night when I was way out of it and couldn't even do our live stream with Teresa. So, yay, sunburn.
Good fun times. What happened when we're pasty white people?
Well, and you sit out in the sun all day talking with Erica, Ty's wife, and just shooting the shit for hours and not even realizing that the sun is blaring because it's so windy.
Yes.
Yes.
That'll do that. Yes. Plus, we've had these made, so we have these finally. We have Glen Cairns that are actually going to be available for purchase now. So there we go. So there's a nice big Crusader on there for you guys. And
yay!
If you want to email us at whiskycrusaders3@gmail.com, we can get that worked out. They're going to go for $15 a piece plus shipping. So if anybody's interested in those, email me at whiskycrusaders3@gmail.com and we can take care of you. All right, so what we got here in the glass? We've got Great Northern. The first one here is a 4-grain single cask at 121 proof.
Woo!
The second one is Great Northern Rye Single Cask at 62%, so 124 proof. And Great Northern Maple Finished Rye Single Cask at 55%, 110 proof. So these should be very nice. Hey, Andy, good to see you. I will do that. And Michelle will do that too. Hey, there's Pat from My Whiskey Den. You can check out My Whiskey Den as well. Lots of great channels in here this evening.
Hey, Pat.
Ooh. Great Northern 4-grain.
Great Northern.
I know I've had Vanguard. This was, 2018. I tried one of those because I traded Kyle Ruckner a bunch of Texas stuff for some Wisconsin stuff. That's the last time I've had anything from them. So this should be a vast, big difference what I've had from them. Ooh, that smells good.
Yeah, there's definitely things going on in this glass.
Okay, this is way different than what I've had in the past. This smells really good. Interesting. It's always great to go back and see craft distillers and then try them a few years later and see how much improvements have put upon them. It's amazing. Okay, so this is Vanguard, older and higher proof. Very nice. You just never know. If you come see me, it just might. Because you pick
Yes,
them up.
so
if you ask nicely enough.
You have to get the Glen in the mail, and then
That's
you have to come to Texas with your Glen.
There you go. See,
and we will fill it for you. At least once.
Or, something might come in the mail.
And
I don't know.
No promises.
Great Northern is
Really
opening
good
new
color
stores
on
at
it.
Stevens Point.
I know,
Okay,
right?
cool, Pat. Thanks.
That's the maple
finish.
Yeah.
These all smell really
They
good.
all really do smell great.
I'm like, this is like, so John, this has changed a lot from what I had last time. This smells awesome.
Bill said, "Sign me up."
Anywhere in Texas, as long as you see me, Pat. Sure.
It's got to be a pretty specific port in Texas.
Yeah, I mean,
It's a
you
big
get
state.
to be where Matt is. So wherever Matt is at that time, hey,
That's right.
William, welcome on in.
Like I said, I'll be at Iron Root in a couple of weeks. So anybody wants me to bring them to Iron Root for you, that way you can skip the shipping. Let me know.
I'm going in for the first one.
Yeah, we got to taste some whiskey here. See what this is like.
Why can't I make him?
I was picking it up on the nose, but I'm picking it up on the palate too, so I'm going to actually voice it. There's a pininess to this, and it's not dried sappy.
That's what I remember from the original Vanguard I've had, is that finishing note, like you're saying. I think
there's a fresh, like it's a pine cone and it's pine needles.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm smelling it more on the rise than I was on the bourbon, but I'm bringing it up because.
Do any of you guys know where they get their barrels from? Are they using a Minnesota barrel? Because this is similar to what we had from the Insante that had that. I'm wondering if they're using Minnesota barrels in this one. If any of you guys know, I have no idea. I'm just thinking it's a thing. Yes, bourbon is a real link. There you go. Thanks, Steve. He does have a real channel. We promise. And he appreciates that. So you guys haven't checked out Bourbon, definitely check out his channel as well. How weird. That's crazy. Nice. Almost a 450. Very nice, Bourbon. Very nice.
You could have just hit the 3 dots and gone to his channel and copied it. That's what I was in the middle of doing when Steve got the real link.
Don't give the man a hard time. He's helping us out.
Oh, I have big time heart, Steve. Big time heart.
Oh, wow. That rise. Ooh, that's spectacular.
Oh, man. Michelle.
Climb up Will's beard. There you go. I might hurt just a wee bit.
I might be able to handle a bit of it, but.
Oh, no one wants that, Craig, because it's the worst. Yes, windshield washer fluid is the correct choice for TX bourbon. It may ruin your car's paint, but it would be worth it. It's not good.
You can use it to disinfect your sink and drain.
There you go. See, it's a good
Have
plan.
you ever had those experiences where you go to a restaurant and you just have a really crappy experience at a really nice restaurant, but it burns you so bad that you just don't ever want to go back there again?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No doubt.
That's what TX
is. Bourbon was for me. Like that first shoe of a bourbon that they put out.
It's still not much better.
It was so bad. Like, I don't know that I ever want to taste another one again.
Well, and that's why I'm so leery of even trying their like finished stuff and their picks that they have out there, and I
refuse.
Not interested.
Yes, someone has to give me a sample. I refuse to buy it.
I'm not going to buy it.
No,
it's just not going to happen.
No,
I have no desire.
This one has got a lot going on in here as far as this 4 grain goes.
It does. I think the wheat is nice. There's you can definitely taste the wheat sweetness in there.
You definitely can.
The rye doesn't finish with that black pepper ding with me.
But it doesn't finish with the pickle either.
Right. There's not a dill note to it.
It has a little bit of a minty in there, but no black pepper for me.
Yeah. And then the corn is there. It's pretty predominant. It tastes like it's mostly corn to me.
Yeah.
Yes.
it a 4-grain whiskey or is it a 4-grain bourbon? Or we don't know.
I don't know, John. Is it just a whiskey or is it a bourbon?
It tastes to me very corny. I would not be surprised if it was 51% corn.
Yeah, I agree with you there, Pat. I don't really enjoy claiming them as a Texas whiskey.
Well, the problem is their blend is sourced. It's not from Texas, and that's what they built their brand on.
Right.
And they put out this horrific bourbon that they want everyone to buy. I'm like, but it's crap.
Say it's labeled whiskey.
No, it's labeled whiskey. Okay, so it's
got a cereal note to it.
Yeah. Oh,
moving on to the rye.
Yeah. Now, once you go to the rye, I feel like
you can pick it out of.
I can find it more from that 4-grain we just had.
Find the rye.
Yeah. Again, there's a pininess to the finish, but I don't know that it was a kiln dried barrel issue. I think it might be a climate thing.
Imported from Slovakia. Sephiroth from Slovakia would be better.
That rye isn't bad at all. It's not your pickle rye, which y'all know I don't like. It's not that bad.
I don't know. That maple finish is pretty great too.
I haven't hit that one up yet. I like the single cask rye. That's really nice.
Yeah.
It's minty. Got like a cooling minty finish.
Yeah, like mouthwash.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah, like just freshly red Listerine.
Yeah.
Get the cooling sensation.
Eric, welcome on in. Eric, wait, Juddies, if you are not subscribed, you should be. Yeah, it's a whiskey that Will Smith would slap.
I have no doubt on that. I'm pretty sure anyone with half a brain would slap that whiskey away.
Yeah,
it's the one whiskey I've ever given my mom in a Diet Coke. She says you ruined the Diet Coke, and she doesn't usually care. It is so bad. Jake's bourbon is just terrible.
That's freaking hilarious.
I've yet to meet the person that goes, "Oh, this is so amazing." Clearly, they're out there because they sell a ton of it. They're wrong, but that's fine.
I met one the other day.
They're sitting on shelves, Matt. The number of people, the number of store owners that I've had to just be like, look, this is not like that one. It's not like that.
Yeah. It's nothing like that one, right? I hate that. I was like, oh, it's going to taste like that? No, thank God.
No.
Yeah, I met one the other day at Firestone. He's actually a magnificent bastard. And
not Firestone and Roberts, the auto shop Firestone.
Right here on Roof Snow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It happens to be that the TX is also named
I know
Firestone and Roberts. So
I know.
It kind of threw Matt through a loop there.
The car place, I was getting the car checked out.
I understand.
Yeah, he was a magnificent bastard. And I had to have a little talk with him.
There you go. Hey, Bill, which Bastille? The single malt or the blend?
Is it like the people who drink Crown or Hennessy?
Well, at least Crown and Hennessy are taste decent. There's nothing wrong with either one. They're just 40%, and there's nothing special. I mean, I have no problem with Crown. I like Crown over Ike. A little over. It's fine on the rocks. You don't give a shit. Crown's fine. So is Hennessy.
If you're in the mood for a mule, Crown works great, man.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with those.
Yeah.
They don't taste bad or anything. Like TX bourbon tastes terrible. So you had to talk it off the ledge apparently about TX bourbon, basically. How great it is. He loved it.
I was like, really? Let's talk about bourbon for a minute. Let me tell you some other things to try.
It's a whiskey that makes Glyph say, damn. Oh, damn. That's pretty bad because Glyph is not good.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, I bought Glyph on Eric's advice. It was a terrible decision. Dude, see if I could experience the pain Eric did, and he is correct. It's awful.
Is that bad?
Cocktail whiskey, but TX is not even a cocktail whiskey for me unless you want.
It's so overpowering.
Unless you want just a vanilla cocktail.
Yeah.
About the TX.
The blend, yes.
The blend.
Hey, the blend is fine. It's great for cocktails. The bourbon is horrific.
The bourbon
ruins everything it touches.
Cocktail tastes like a shoe too.
A shoe.
Okay.
I mean, who throws a shoe?
Pat, not yet.
We're moving on to that one. That one will be next in the next round.
Yeah, Bill, I have not. I know I have a couple of Bastilles. I have to go see which ones they are. I haven't tried it in probably 3 years or so, but I know I've got one somewhere.
The maple finish.
So, and there are some really good French whiskeys. In fact, we're going to have some on called Bavoy. We met some of their people a week ago or so. They had the triple malts, but they had one that we tried that was peated, one that was finished in Calvados, one that was in sherry, and one that was in a plum wine. There's also a port, and they were all quite tasty.
Let's do that cooling finish.
Yeah,
I really like that maple finish rye too.
Yeah, that maple finish, that's a really. So what I've found with maple finish ryes, ones that come from the Midwest are excellent, and I don't know why. If it's just because from that area, it just blends well. I've had other ones that are not great that are maple rye. This is really good. And it's not the first time. Traverse City had one that was amazing, and I've had ones from Ironfish had a really amazing one. Had several from up there that have been really good. And Brent is also fantastic from France. Hey, OG Brick 420, good to see you.
I wasn't a big fan of the Breen you gave me.
Yeah, because you don't like sweet.
Huh?
You don't like sweets while you don't like Brent.
Wasn't that the banana one?
Yeah, it had a banana.
No, it's the blueberry muffin.
No, that's the one I liked.
Yeah, I like that one a lot.
Yeah, it was just too sweet for me.
It's too sweet for you, which I totally understand why you don't like it.
I'm surprised you're a fan of the maple finish because it is very sweet compared to
very sweet, but
the rest.
The rye and that minty cooling finish that it leaves you with.
Speaking of that, take like Knob Creek maple finish is horrific. That's one of the grossest ever. Kentucky bourbon does not take well to maple finishes. I don't think. I've tried a few and I thought they were all awful. Yeah, Brent is cognac barrel finish. That's correct.
I'm not one to usually reach for a maple finish in general.
Nope.
I just this looks different. I'm gonna try this. No,
right.
Oh wait until Matt gives it to me.
Yeah, that's a good choice. But yeah, rye Midwest whiskey for whatever reason is really, really good. Ooh.
It's finished in a bourbon maple syrup barrel.
Interesting.
It's damn tasty. I really like it, John. It's good stuff. Amoric is very good as well, Bill. I have several of them. They're quite tasty. And yes, Steve A, that Ironfish rum cask. I'm sure that's great. I was super impressed with Ironfish. I tried that this past summer. That's some of the best whiskey I've had that's out of there, up in that area. That's up from Michigan. That stuff is really good. I had to think 2 or 3 different ones, and they were fantastic. Crown Maple might be the word. Oh God. Oh, that is some of the. So Dan gave me a bottle of Crown Maple. I want to say it was like 2010. There's maybe a drink out of it. That shit is awful. Some of the worst. I'm not sure what's worse. That or the Mesquite. The Texas one. Oh God, they're so bad.
I mean, we know how you feel about the Mesquite, so.
He told my kids whoever finishes my bottle gets all the inheritance. Man, that's gonna take.
That's mean.
That's some nasty stuff.
Wait, how old are the kids?
Whatever. Let's put that shit on ice and drink it that night. It's gonna take me a week. Pop.
Oh, no, wow. 3 years.
How old are the kids?
His oldest is 10. So. 10 I think he's age 10. So I don't think of anytime soon.
Yeah.
So, man, I don't know how it was 3 years ago. Steve. I know what I tried this summer was awesome from those guys. So hopefully it's as good as it was 3 as it is now. If not, go try some of their newer stuff. It was quite fantastic. So, yeah, there's a lot of really great stuff coming out of the Midwest in general, but especially Wisconsin and Michigan doing really good stuff. So I really enjoy it. All 3 of these are really good. So can't go wrong. Eric Court, good to see you.
Welcome on in.
There's another one of our Erics with a C.
Yeah, I think we have 4 of them in here tonight.
I believe they're all here.
Indeed.
Yep.
McDaniel Evanson, Whiskey Study.
Hey, Dustin, good to see you. Yeah, checked out Top Shelf. Check out Dustin and Mike.
Dustin.
All sorts of fun, high-end whiskeys.
Super high-end whiskey.
No, that Insante is good. Yeah, we said that stuff's good, Steve. We said most of the good stuff is coming out of. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's Minnesota. We're sorry. We forgot about Minnesota. That's probably the first. I don't know how many Minnesota ones we've had. I'm trying to think last time I even had anything else besides that one from Minnesota. Douglas and Todd, I think that's what it's called. That was a while ago. And that's a good point too, Steven. She did like that. See, Dan, I still haven't tried that Catcher's Rye from Michigan. You have to give me a sample because we don't get that in here. So I need to try that one. Which
No,
is the same
he's
guys
talking
that
about
make J-Rid a lot of
Steve's,
TJing.
donation.
All right, let's do the J. Henry. It's the La Flamme Reserve, and I think it was an Armagnac cask. Is that right, John? What that is? I'm pretty sure that's what I read.
I'm going to pour that one, and in order to give me an AB, because my nose likes ABs, I'm also going to pour
Okay.
the
All right, Dan, I will do that. Traverse City
Wollersheim Bourbon
there, Craig.
Single Barrel 5-year, 77% blue corn.
Rebel Stoked Pecan. There you go. That is good stuff, actually.
Blue corn.
All right, so we got that. And they said, so this should be this is the only other blue corn I ever had outside of Balcones, so this should be super interesting.
An iron root.
What blue corn do they use? They use Bloody Butcher.
Oh, they're using Bloody Butcher. Okay.
And they might use some in an experiment. That wouldn't surprise me.
And then we had one out of another country that was blue corn.
Weasley.
I don't know what that is, but I'll take your word for it.
Hey,
what
Donald.
was it?
I
Hey,
hope
Donald, good to see you.
your trip home is safe and uneventful.
Oh,
I want to
Pat,
say it
the
was
future.
South America, Matt, and they had a special name for the corn.
we had the black corn. You talking about that? That's the black whiskey.
For Mr. Black?
Not Mr. Black.
Or for
No,
Black?
Mr. Black's that's Australian.
Okay. I'm getting
Mr.
things
Black
confused.
is coffee liqueur.
Yeah, it's a coffee liqueur.
I'm going to
But yeah, it's the black whiskey out of
Yeah.
I think purple whiskey in this country, but black whiskey down there.
Yeah.
Mm. Oh, those are different.
I've not had Wood Hat before, Pat. I would like to try Wood Hat though. $8.
Wow, that one smells so
yeah,
much sweeter.
pitch hitter. That's what we're talking about. Welcome on in, sir.
I have not had Chinook.
Maybe that's what I was
Monroe,
confusing with blue corn was their black.
$8.
The black corn.
There you
Whoa,
go.
that
Yeah,
one's
Indian
so
black corn.
sweet.
Yeah, that's it, Jim. Thanks. But I'm sure that $8 big bottles
Ooh,
are sure great.
Right? It's like bubble yum.
$7.50, okay, for $8. Still. Should be interesting.
When in doubt, it'd be a good mixer.
Yeah, for sure. Unless it's TX bourbon, then it's just crap.
Dustin,
ruined
sometimes
that.
we have to just make him chill. You should have heard him at the beginning of the stream. Constant. Like, what's up with this? What's up your butt, man? Stop.
You can have Chinook Cask, you super Bill. I'm sure that's a ringing endorsement.
Juicy fruit.
Juicy fruit.
Juicy fruit cherry.
You're talking about the J. Henry?
They didn't make a cherry, did they?
Oh, maybe not, but
It is. I wouldn't say if they didn't, it's in this glass. That really is like the zebra stripe gum.
Yes.
That's what it reminds me of.
Super fruity, but very fruity. We're talking about the
Oh, you're talking about the
Wollersheim.
Wooler? Oh, okay.
Donald, we
Whoa.
did have the Teeling Stout Cask, and it was amazing. We started with that, sir. I think that was a winner for me
Hey,
for the
Donna
night.
Yeah, so far that Imperial was great.
I know that Fort Grain was good too, but we haven't drank these two.
Mm-mm.
Whoa, those are totally different noses.
That's what I was saying. Like the Wollersheim bourbon.
And I've never had what is it? Wollersheim? Something. I'm not sure that's how you
I don't
pronounce
know.
it.
I'm not reading right.
Wollersheim, it looks like. Is that HELM at the
There's an
end?
SH.
I'm getting.
Where is-
I think it's Wollersheim. I think
Wollersheim.
that's what it looks like to me. I don't know. Smells good. Both these smell good though.
They do, but they smell very different from each other.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the Flamme Reserve is 57%, and the Wollersheim is 55%. It is cast strength,
Is it
Pat.
supposed to be SHEIM?
Mm-hmm.
Wallersheim.
There we
Wollersheim
go. Wallersheim.
is what the Googler says.
When in doubt, Google Translate.
Oh, the J. Henry's nice. I remember really enjoying everything that we've tasted out of J.
J. Henry's really good distillery. Granted, I guess they technically source, but it's within Wisconsin, so it's all good. Ah, crap! Gotta get my shield.
Interesting.
I was like, I moved it the other day. I'm gonna grab it real quick.
Well, I have to eat more bacon, Weasel. Yeah. Okay, I'll eat another slice
Ooh,
of bacon.
that J. Henry.
Uh-huh.
I might
Okay,
just...
I'm going to get you some. Will you calm down?
So it's from Eric Hort. Love your reviews and talks. Cheers. Thanks, Eric. Appreciate it.
Cheers, Eric. Wollersheim is a winery that started distilling brandy, just getting into whiskey.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
Okay. Oh, very cool.
Speaking of wineries, Matt, what do we got going on?
I think it's going to be the 28th of April. We're going to have on back Mr. Murphy there and Kent from the Cedar Ridge Distillery, who is their head distiller and their head winemaker. And they're going to send us some wine and whiskeys that are finished in those wines. We're going to have both wine and whiskey that night. That should be a lot of fun to have both. They said they've never done one before. We haven't done one. We've been looking to do one like that before. So it'd be great to have both of those guys on. It should be super interesting, super nerd fest. It'll be awesome.
So I'm going to have a lot of whiskey that night.
Lots of learning that night, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I don't drink wine, so I'll be drinking lots of
Reservoir?
whiskey.
I've not had. Is that from Virginia, OG Brick? The Reservoir? I've not tried them. 100% corn mash. What's called a bourbon. Interesting. I've not had those guys before. They're in small barrels. The alligator char are really dark. Ooh, that does sound super interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. That J. Henry's tasty.
That J. Henry
Yes,
is real tasty.
That says he wants clear thoughts on the J. Henry.
Clear thoughts when we've been doing this for a little while tonight. Clear thoughts.
Oh, yes. New Glarus is definitely good beer there, Stacy.
I shouldn't have tasted that Wollersheim.
I haven't tried that one yet. I've only tried the J. Henry's. Knows them both, but
The palate's not nearly as sweet as the nose led on to be.
except that Armagnac cask in there, man, that smells beautiful.
Yeah, still brown sugar and toffee for days.
Oh, and that proof is definitely waking you up. Ooh, it's got a lot of nice cinnamon and cherry on that. Brown sugar.
It was up for my finished whiskey of the year, Pat says.
Oh.
Like a little bit of watermelon even. That's interesting. Yeah, it totally is, Eric. It's one of the 9 realms, absolutely, where Thor goes.
Yep.
It's the one where he drinks a lot of whiskey. Gets fucked up and throws hammers at things because it's funny. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Just been drinking. Yeah, that's really good stuff. Oh, it warmed up. There you go, Don. Which is 7 degrees. Lucky you. Just like spring in Canada.
Wow.
Did you say watermelon?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can totally get that on the palate.
It's even got a little cream cheese on the nose now.
Juicy watermelon.
Mm-hmm.
It's like those gummy watermelons that are come in those circles, you know, that are like a buck.
Yeah, or I was thinking Jolly Rancher. It's a little bit sweeter than real watermelon.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a candy one. It's not really so much it's the candy version. There's a lot of good black pepper on there too. It's also nice and it's like a saltwater taffy. It's delicious stuff. It's quite good.
Mm-hmm.
Donald says so much for spring. It seems we might have skipped spring here as well. Why did you pour that out, you fucking ass?
Because I needed some for the blend.
I was gonna drink that. I mean, we were at 92 the other day, or 94 or something like that. That ain't spring.
Something crazy.
That's fucking summer.
Here you go. I'll give you a little bit more. How hard is it?
Jolly Rancher apple whiskey. Yeah, give Crown Apple a shot. That's pretty much what that is.
Seriously,
If you like that flavor, that's the one to take. Which we do. I do like that one, but
Zima with a Jolly Rancher on crack.
Pretty much, beaver extracts are in it. Absolutely, right next to Badgers. Badger milk is added to it.
Wonder if you milk them the same way you milk an almond.
Totally. By the pointy end.
By the pointy end.
That's right. That's how we decided that you milk almonds, is by the pointy end.
And
if you guys haven't seen the Bailey's almond review, it's pretty entertaining, to say the least.
Oh. Those are both really yummy. 5 year, 77% blue corn.
Mm-hmm.
That's tasty.
Super interesting.
Yeah.
It's also
Jason.
caramel here.
Perfect. Oh, meet the fuckers.
That's right. Can you milk? That's right. That's true. He does ask me, Greg, can you milk me? I've got a nipple.
Well, it's like he's been waiting in the background just to say that. Thanks, Jason. That is really fruity and sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the nose is wild. I'm trying. There's a certain thing that is. I'm trying to think what that is. It's like a super fruity candy with like furniture polish mixed into it.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of like cotton candy. And those little dots that you get on the paper and you
dots.
Like, 5 and dime store.
It's got a little peach like extract flavor to it.
Yeah, I would agree.
Like peach tea feel, but peach flavoring.
Spiders on drugs were missing out. All right, I have to check that out. Your job is done here, Jason? Yes, good job. Myco dots. All right, thanks, Craig. All right, let's
paper candy. Because you could never get them off without getting a little bit of paper.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Hi, Cat.
Whoa. That's wild.
Isn't it?
It's got a really nice black pepper ding, but it's also got this pepper spice to it as well, like a casein to it.
Pat,
that's interesting.
That makes sense. He says, "I feel they pull from the brandy background."
That makes total sense based on this now.
Based on the flavors coming off of
it. Does have some brandy flavoring for sure.
Can I help you?
Also, the oiliness of brandy. They've done a good job with this.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's some wildness. John? You know what the rest of the mash bill is in this? This is 77% blue corn. Wonder what the rest of it is.
Can you get out of my fucking face? You already had them.
If you're eating it, they need some. Don't understand why you don't understand this.
You're licking my finger.
Oh, that sounds lovely, Eric.
He's not biting your finger.
You can milk cockroaches. 45% protein. It's a superfood, but you need a lab to do it. I'm probably going to pass on cockroach milk. Just saying. But thank you for the interesting fun fact. We do appreciate that. Do love the new knowledge that we get about what else can we milk. Apparently,
hopefully, life will never come to the stage where that's
we have to rely on cockroach milk. Think how many cockroaches you have to milk just to get a glass.
I hope life
all right, thanks, Sean.
Treats me a little bit nicer than that.
Yeah, for real.
Matt, you can milk anything with nipples, duh.
Yeah. Well, I have something to say.
That's nothing. That's just 2 cats. There are 4 in the house, but the other 2 just aren't interested.
Yeah, bourbon of the week. You really walked in at the wrong time. I mean, I've seen those the Mexican lollipops with the different insects inside of them. They got cockroaches or scorpions, spiders, ants, all sorts of lovely things. Yeah, I know Specs carried those for a while. They also carried like grasshoppers and other weird crap you could like eat as candy, or not as candy, as like chips. They were like chips with crickets and crap. They're like, yeah, I was asking the guys, like, yeah, it's really good. The Vietnamese community, they really love these. I'm like, okay, I'm glad you guys carried this because I'm not eating that crap. It was really weird.
Disgusting.
I was like, yeah, hey, but apparently they sold, so that's good for them. I'm like, that's gross.
Nope.
But hey, everybody eats weird things in different countries, so whatever works for them.
That's right.
It's not for me, though. we're past here in America eating bugs. Not our favorite thing. Now, sea bugs, we'll eat those though. Like shrimp, that's tasty. I do not like crab or lobster though. I'm not a fan.
Crazy.
Do not like them.
Good. Crab legs are tasty.
I
I
can't
don't
get past the taste. I just don't care.
I like crawfish. So
No, I don't like crawfish either. I like the sausage that comes in the crawfish roll. I throw the crawfish away. That stuff's gross.
yeah, I can't do those. Those are like what I call mud bugs.
Ooh, I like that. Dan says Imperial Stout or some Boulevard just released an Imperial Stout double barrel aged in a port wine and then a whiskey barrel. Ooh. Proper pour. That sounds good. It's got to be better than proper
really
12. That's for sure.
That sounds really good.
Never guessed that cockroaches breastfeed.
The amount of fucking babies those bitches has. How many nipples do they have?
Oh God, that's funny, Bill.
You only need to rotate.
Chapter Bill Global's cookbook has an interesting chapter on feces. That's lovely. Anything covered in mother's delicious.
Oh,
That sounds awful. That really does sound bad.
I'd have to say no to that.
Mm-hmm.
If I know what's under that butter, that just no. Mm-mm.
Mm-mm. All right. So, what do you think? Ooh, these are all super interesting and very different.
Yeah.
I like these. They're all really good.
My winner is the Imperial Stout, even though the proof is super low. It's
I have to go back through there and see what. I'm gonna go back through and taste these all again. And see what
Welcome back, Donald.
Yes. You missed cockroach nipple feeding. It's lovely.
Cheers, Pat. Thanks for hanging out.
Oh, good night, Pat.
Sleep well, sir, with cockroach milk dreams.
Yeah, have fun with that.
I'm gonna have to say that the Teeling Stout as well is my top, and then it's got to be the J. Henry.
Yeah, the J. Henry's quite tasty.
Yeah.
Okay. Man, I like that.
Circle of trust.
Well, there you go, Andy. Andy's pouring a Dalwayne 34. Very nice.
Nice and fancy.
Welcome on in, Ben Demon Hunter.
There you go. It's definitely a first for this lash, and we've never talked about that on this show. So thank you, Eric, for that amazing knowledge you shared with us.
Eric, you're the one that started talking about cockroaches, sir. Now he wants to talk about whiskey.
It's your fault.
We were. You had to throw that weird, interesting fact out.
Yes.
I'm going to sip on the blend.
I haven't made the blend yet, but I am still going through to figure out what my favorite is.
Make the blend.
Let's pour a little bit more.
The pininess from the
Right.
Great Northern is the predominant thing on the nose.
Let me try.
And on the palate. Ooh, they're rye. Ooh. It's still tasty, though.
I'm not sure that maybe that maple finish might be my favorite.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That stuff's really good.
Yeah, Donald, it's a real treat that Jon shared these with us, because this is definitely something that we don't get around here at Teeling Stout Cask. Yeah.
Yeah, for a stout cask finish, I'd have to agree there, Don. This probably is the best stout finish I've tried.
Yeah.
And it's not overpowering either. It's just they found the right balance.
Agreed.
Because I think any longer, like we said, we think it would be too long. Oh, yeah. I think, I'm going to go with my favorite is the rye finish. That is freaking awesome.
The rye finish in the maple.
Yeah, that's just really nice.
Both Teelings came from the UK. Yeah, that's something we'll never get here.
Well, thank you for sourcing those, John. We really appreciate that.
Yes, indeed.
Amazing sample.
Are they 70 CL?
Shit, we're starting to see those here, with our law changes. So, it's pretty wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, those chocolate notes, Donald.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
What?
I have no idea about that.
Okay.
I will take your word for that one. I don't know. All right, now I'm gonna make a blend because I want to see what the blend tastes like.
Yeah, get to it, man. I agree with you. The rye is a standout in that blend, but we also did not put
Equal proportions
equal
of everything.
parts of everything in
Right.
ours.
Add a little bit more of those.
He went digging for them on Donald's recommendation. Of course you would. Why would you not take Donald's recommendations to heart?
This is true.
Both are 70 CL.
Okay. Makes sense.
Yeah, if you ever talk to Donald, just Discord or whatever, and he recommends something, go find it.
Yeah.
You won't be disappointed.
Nope.
He doesn't recommend things on a whim, especially when he's talking about Irish whiskey.
Absolutely.
Are you adding more to Sun Blend?
I added more of 1 and 2 because I didn't feel like they were represented.
You hardly put any in there.
Right. I didn't feel like they were represented. So.
Oh man, that nose is beautiful in this blend. It smells so good. So we had our Octomore last week with me and Will. I kept the Octomore sealed for a week after we did it. I finished it, I guess, yesterday. It was amazing, that blend.
That's
so
awesome.
good.
Nothing lasts that long in this house.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, well, yeah. And I just covered up one of our coins. So you need one of these coins, let us know as well. We still got some of these left.
Yes, we do. And I think
Me
I'll
too.
be working on the next round of them here coming up soon.
All the Great Northern 2020 picks. Wow. We're going back over this summer to pick some new barrels. Oh, these are 2 years old. Damn. Okay, so I'm going
Nice.
to be super impressed to see what else we come.
You're kidding, right?
OG Brick wants to know, what's your favorite go-to Irish? The Dutch Oven Special. Oh, don't all wives love that? That's their favorite.
This one knows better. And he tends to fart on the dog or the kid anyway, so I'm
Because farts are funny.
I paid my dues, and then the kid came along
That's
and
the kid's thing.
he farts on him.
Yeah.
Man, right now I'm digging on these Napogue Castles, but that's because I got a stupid good deal on them. Usually my answer for go-to Irish would probably be either Glendalough, or maybe Teeling pot still.
Good choices. I don't know if I drink the most of. Probably Teeling.
Yeah, Teeling's probably what we go through the most.
Yeah, I think so.
And especially if you can find, well, those aren't going to be dailies.
Yeah, Glendalough's great, except for it's hard to find now, and they keep changing. So it's like,
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
they don't have a standard. Hey, you can get this one that kind of changes out what they've got because they source. So it's like they replaced the 13-year-old Mizzenar with a 7-year Mizzenar for the same price. Love Glendalough, not loving the price for that though.
There are several others that if I could get them at a good price, and I'd drink them regularly, but
Yeah, of course.
That's just not.
That's a good idea, Eric. Cut that Dan Aykroyd skull vodka and to make it to a shot glass. Good choice.
Yeah.
Whiskey.
But yeah, for what we can get around here, at the regular, probably Teeling.
The other good one is Whistler.
Whistler's good.
Whistler's really
the
good.
Irishman.
Writer's Tears.
Writer's Tears is pretty good. It's pretty good stuff.
Night, Bill.
Cheers, Bill. Thanks for hanging out.
Yeah. I don't like Sexton.
No.
I don't like Jameson.
No, not the regular Jameson.
No, I like Sexton. I don't have a problem with
Yeah.
Sexton. Good news. Which we're going to review soon, is the Sexton Walking Dead edition.
Ooh.
Interesting. I don't like their bottle either. It's really hard to pour.
I love that bottle. You know why? Because you drink out of it. It looks cool.
Eric Waite Whiskey Studies throws out a fantastic recommendation. Bushmills Blackbush.
I haven't tried Blackbush
Nicely-
in a long time.
Super affordable bottle.
True.
And for the quality of what you're getting in there.
Good choice.
Yep. There's a
Or-
lot to choose from there. OG Brick.
Yeah, it's, even like Tullamore Dew 12 is really nice for, like 40, 45.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
get the standard stuff.
Yeah, it's fine for mixing. Really cool ads. Not the greatest whiskey in the world. But then again, C Proper 12. Horrible whiskey. Great marketing.
Well, you got a celebrity marketing it, so of course,
Yeah, and there's no doubt. Like, worked out incredibly well.
Kilbeggan.
I like Kilbeggan. Kilbeggan's good. But yeah, Kilbeggan's like $27, so it's not bad at all.
Here, he's in a state ABC store or state, so
Yeah, I don't know what yeah, that's a good question. I'm not sure what VA carries, so it's a good question. Yeah, that does suck being limited by that. Well, hopefully some of those are available for you and get them at a reasonable price. Black Barrel's good. I agree, Eric. That's a good one too. I do like shit. Black Barrel used to be like 30. It's up to 43 now.
Yeah.
Crap. You still get here for like $30.
yeah.
Oh, sweet, dude. You got a bottle of William Wheeler for $100? Hell yeah, man. That's awesome.
That's
a good deal.
incredible.
That's a great bottle.
I would buy that every day. And
That's my favorite BTEC by far.
Yeah.
Oh shit, Dan says 22 to 25 for Kilbeggan by him. Even better. That's a really good price.
He's what, up in Oklahoma?
He's in Oklahoma, yeah.
Yeah. The Jameson Black Barrel's pretty good. Just stay away from the original Jameson. It's just like drinking a ball of aluminum foil.
And Donald says Writer's Tears and Powers Gold round out his top 3. Very nice. Yeah, the no stag year at that. That's a good point too. Yeah, you really lucked out with that
Yeah.
win. That's a hell of a win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any year you get that one, it's a win. Let's all be honest on that too, because it's fantastic.
Yeah, that's usually my favorite each
By
year.
far.
When I can taste them all, that's usually the winner.
The stag or
The WLW.
Yeah, it's usually better than Stag. I love Stag, but the win was just better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
Yeah, this blend is pretty great.
That's still one that I haven't had a chance to taste my dad on.
Well, unfortunately, Steve, I've never had a chance to try any of the Hazmat George T. Stags, but hopefully someday. But the last, probably since 17, I would say Weller is certainly better.
Mine, pour your own.
No.
You gonna let the dog out?
Yeah, I don't want him to piss on my floor.
We
I'll be back.
gotta mute this for a second. So talk about.
Says if you get a chance, you need to watch Lewis Black drinking in Wisconsin. All right, maybe one of these I have to give that a whirl, see what that's all about. But yes, this blend is quite nice, and I guess we'll have to go run away and do something. Who knows? Yes, Steve, of course. Yeah, exactly. The only well, there might be someone I know that I'll have to ask him if he has a bottle. That's a good. I bet he does, Steve. I will check with my contacts. If there's someone who has it, there's a really good chance this one person might have it. I will ask him and see, because I would like to try it. It would be an interesting one to try, certainly. Oh, that's good stuff. Yeah, this blend is pretty great. John, these were all really good.
Heck yeah.
Nothing to say but good stuff. This was all just awesome. Yeah, everything from up in that area is just getting better and better. So it's like, because how long is distilling as far as whiskey's getting around in Wisconsin, John? Any idea when the big craft push happened there? I mean, like if it's like Texas, probably not within the last 10, 12 years. Yes, exactly, Steve. There's a good chance I know someone that might have a bottle of that. There's a good chance. I just never asked because, I'm like, look at all the other pretty bottles.
Right.
I'm like, it's like, oh, I've had George T. Stagg. But I haven't had all those scotches. I'm going to have those. So, that's usually how that goes.
Yeah,
right.
but you know somebody that would really love to try a hazmat version of George T. Stagg.
I don't know anybody like that.
Oh, fuck off. Fuck off.
All right, so we got about 19 minutes left here. Okay, so 10 years. Okay, so 45th parallel Driftless. Yeah, Driftless Glen is really good. 40th parallel is pretty good. Oh, that's the one I really want to try, Donald. That Oban 12-year cast strength. Yes, please.
Ooh.
Go to sleep. Yes, sir. That's what I mean. It puts you to bed kindly and warmly.
And probably a little drunk if you drink enough of it.
Oh, there's no doubt about that.
Yes.
At the high proof it's always at, he'll do it.
And hazmat. Drink too much of that, you'll just die. Go to sleep, my ass.
Yeah, I really hope to get to try. I hopefully find a bottle that Oban 12 cast strength.
Cliffy!
So good.
Hello, Cliffy. If you guys are not subscribed to Bourbon Bites, you should be. Go on and do that. Welcome on in, friend.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Clifton, how's it going? People in here doing their things around here. Let's see. So J. Henry grows their own grain, sends it along with the barrels to 45th parallel. The full barrels are sent back to Henry. I said, okay. I knew they did. Yeah, I knew they weren't doing their own distillation. Okay, so they grow their own grains. Okay, cool. Very nice. That works for sure. All right, so see what we got coming up this week. We have tomorrow is the new barrel bourbon batch, number 32. That's coming out tomorrow. So that was fun. And then on Thursday will be the new High West High Country American Single Malt. Let you see our views when you watch that episode. And then is a Pisco, which is it's not a liqueur, but it's a brandy, but it can only be made in Chile or Peru, and that's going to be Saturday's episode this week.
You should have seen William's face in the background when you were listing that High West.
We're not going to talk about that right now. Just watch the video. Let's put it that way.
I don't know. You guys were doing that when I was getting off of work, and then I was napping.
You know what? It's at the end of the live stream. I think now would be the time to say the things about the thing. I didn't say them on the live stream, or I didn't say them on the video. I kept my mouth shut. I didn't say a damn word. Nasty, nasty shit.
It may be the worst American single malt I've ever had.
I'm glad I wasn't on that one.
I am telling you that it's absolutely the worst American single malt I've ever had. I'm going to make Sarah drink some.
No. We want to see Sarah's live reaction of this.
Yeah, I'm liking that idea.
Yeah, Carrie, it should be. We both enjoyed it. The Pisco video, so it was good. So yeah, it's a little bit in there. Half out of Chili's, what that one's gonna be.
I got some Teeling Stout to
back it
up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Scott, that Irish cream that's now Irish Country Cream on the new labels. That shit was weird.
Pasture.
Yeah, Clifton. Yeah. So apparently the old single malt used to have a peated one in there. It was 100% peated in the blend, and it was finished in port cast like Miller's Dram is. Yeah, see, that's our reaction to it.
Okay, this is worse than that old tub.
Oh, it's so much worse than the old tub.
That's so bad.
And we got a bad batch of old tub.
Okay, maybe this is a bad batch of this. It's like licking the ground of the fucking cow pasture and then going and licking the fucking the barn itself. It's disgusting.
Yeah,
it's hay and
right.
It's shitty hay.
Shitty hay.
This what was it? High West.
Yeah, it's this. It's the high. This is the new. So this was a distillery only product. This is the first time releasing it. It's the High West High Country. I cannot recommend this at all. Avoid at all.
Yeah, oh, that's so bad.
That's like the equivalent of TX bourbon of how shitty that is.
Give me a new water, please.
That's the new standard for crap American single malt. Well, they just set the bar.
OG Brick, it's worse than taking mushrooms without the buzz. Worse than taking mushrooms with the buzz. It's bad.
Yeah, the labels cool. Like their new labels are really cool. I don't know what the hell they're doing at High West, but They usually have really good, the double rye finished in whatever is usually really good. The campfire is great. The boo rye, the Miller's Run, those are all really good. American Prairie is okay. But yeah, I had big hope because this is their own distillate, and it's like, just please continue sourcing. This is bad. Don't do this.
They can't though. Like
the problem is they can't get what they used to get. Right.
MVP's not even selling barrels like they used to because George Remus sold so well.
Well, and you know what? Can you blame them? I can't. Why not keep all the profit for yourself?
Exactly.
When does that one come out? On Thursday?
Yeah, that'll be Thursday's episode.
Ben Demon Hunter, that'll be Thursday's episode. And I wasn't on it, so there's my reaction right there.
Mm-hmm.
And she appreciates she wasn't on it.
I appreciate. No, and
thanks, William.
Daniel, I'm sure there's good old tub out there, but we had a horrible batch, and this is worse than this. Donald, Barnyard can be appealing, but this is not appealing at all. This is like you're being dragged on the ground through the petting zoo with your mouth open.
So like,
and you're just like on the ground the whole way.
Yeah. Good Barnyard is cow shit. This is bullshit.
Yeah, they're like Balcones makes some amazing barnyard stuff. That's awesome.
Yeah,
this is not that.
Yeah, that's cow shit. That's cow manure. This is bullshit. This is
plus, apparently Andy says the Old Masters is now a mythology as well. That might be another good reason. If you're, that could be the other problem. These cuts could be bad. And that could totally be the problem. You're way into the feints, and that could be the other issue here. That you're not doing good cuts, and if you're not taking a heart cut and you're just taking a bunch of feints, that could be the reason why it sucks.
It sounds like the distilled and incontinent cow. Yeah, pretty much. And Cliffy, it's certainly not a fetish around here. Anyway.
It might be Stranahan's. I don't know.
No. Stranahan's, even just that yellow label with the weird funk in it, is better than this.
Oh, much better than this.
Yes.
Yeah, I like the black label. The black shit. We still haven't done Stranahan's. Yeah, I say that every week. We haven't done this one. We haven't done that one.
Multiple bottles of yellow label Stranahan's. Yeah. Like it's not like the bottle is like I can't get through it because
no, I like the black label better, but
I like the black label.
Black label really
love the black label in comparison.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Diamond Hill, I think, something like that.
Yeah,
Diamond Peak. Diamond Peak.
Yeah, Diamond Peak. That's it. Diamond Peak. That's it.
Yeah, that one's tasty stuff.
And the sherry one was okay, but this High West,
that's nasty. That's in contention for worst whiskey like ever.
You know what? We're gonna start adding for the year. Worst whiskey of the year is a new category we're having at the end of the year.
So far, that's my 2022 pick.
That's the winner so far.
Yeah, and there's not going to be much to compete with that, I don't think.
And I had such high hopes because Brian from Pitface let us borrow this bottle.
Oh,
so
Brian!
I didn't try it.
Does he like it?
I don't know if he had enough time to smell that. I'll have because we tried it on Saturday. I was like, this isn't good, but I was like, yeah, this isn't my favorite. And it's like, I'll let you know what I really think of the review. Because he had a bunch of people over, so I didn't really want to say how awful it was.
Yeah, that's disgusting. Yeah, just don't get that one, Donald.
Yeah, don't get that one, Donald. Their other products are great.
Yeah,
they put out some
great other products, but
it's like the Raggies for whiskey. It totally is. It's totally bad.
I'm really curious though, to see if there are any other bottlings out there that are different batches.
But I would really like to try the original distillery only stuff because that stuff had peat in it, and I bet you that fixed it. I bet you and the port, I bet was a hell of a lot better than you're putting this. It's also got this weird, funky sherry note to it that's like it's sulfuric, and it's not a good sulfur. It's like the bad sulfur.
Yeah.
It's just not good. I think that probably was fixed with the peat and port, and taking that out, I think, was a huge mistake. But, I've never tried the one, but just based on what it says, I'd really like to try the old one. If anybody has a distillery only release, I'd love to get a sample and try it. So just let me know.
Compare a little of what's going on there.
Because it's just not. Yeah, Campfire is great. We love Campfire. Campfire is fantastic. But yeah, this stuff is not good at all. We need to review Campfire, Will, just so that we can redeem High West from this garbage they put out. So
something, man.
And we like High West for the most part a lot. So it's so disappointing that
buy this, not this.
Yeah, exactly. Because what's that one? The The Valley Tan was interesting.
Mhm.
The Silver Oat was interesting. The light whiskey was interesting. We tried some of the more off the wall shit from High West. That
Yes,
one is just
Dan.
garbage.
Midwinter's Night Dram.
Yeah, that was
course.
usually very interesting.
You know, trying to Glyph Knuckle Whiskey Cask Strength Small Batch Special Reserve. Absolutely, Eric. Of course we should. Because I'm sure I don't know. This may be worse than Glyph, Eric. I don't know. It's pretty awful.
I haven't had the glyph, I don't believe.
There's a
so
bottle of it somewhere here. I don't know where it is at the moment, but if I find it,
that
I will
doesn't
send
sound
you
like
an example.
something I need to
We're gonna have a worst whiskey off. Maybe we should have.
Oh my gosh,
Maybe we should have Ed on from Rock Gut and have
that would be funny. The worst whiskey.
You
Send
should send that
Send
one
us your worst whiskeys and see to us and to Ed and see what we can think is the worst whiskey of the
That's what
year.
I'm saying. Like, we'll send Ed our worst whiskey potentials,
That would be
and then
funny.
he can send us his worst whiskey potentials, and we can compare them all on live stream.
Yeah, definitely should send a sample of this to Ed.
No way,
And
it's
then
worse
tell
than
him-
worse. I
tell
tried
him
to
that
ignore this because they were the worst thing ever. That's what Clifton says. Oh, that's not good.
Oh God.
Okay, 75% blue corn, 10% rye, 15% malted barley, and that Wollersheim. Okay, cool.
Anyway,
Thanks, John.
that was definitely interesting.
Yes, I will say I will never ever drink that particular High West again. That shit's awful.
No, I don't even think if I were.
I am so glad. And the worst part is, it's $80. That's the worst part about it.
If I was a peat drinker, I don't even think that would fix it.
Yeah, it would though. You'd be surprised how much Pete fixes.
No, I don't think it would.
Note. Oh,
I don't
man.
think it would. Unless you were to like put it like 90-10 mix.
I mean, again, when you enjoy the peat note, it just that 10% peat can sometimes make a pickly rye
Probably do.
the most tasty thing ever. So
I
hard
can-
bag for the win
okay.
again.
I can suffer through a pickly rye and be okay. I could not suffer through that shit. Okay.
I could
So-
not. Yeah, it's yeah.
No.
No, I don't. Yeah, you're probably right on that.
Yeah, it's not tasty.
Don't forget, like Donald just said, if you haven't joined the Whizcord, you should. You really should. There's lots of fun stuff going on there all the time. Got some good memes going on too. Especially if you like the Will Smith smack in the face ones.
There you go. Dan says, add a couple drops of Wee Beastie. It'll fix it.
Probably
Probably will.
it might. It really might.
There's no way it doesn't. It has to.
You can try that.
Nice try.
I ain't gonna touch that with nothing. No, thank you.
Absolutely. No doubt about it. But yeah, that's good stuff.
All right, everybody.
Yeah,
Happy
but once
Monday.
again,
Elmer's glue is awesome.
yeah, just once again, if everybody is interested in the Glen Cairns, like I said, they're $15 plus shipping. So just send us an email, wishshades3@gmail.com if you guys are interested in any of those. And let us
Same
know.
with the coins. We still
Yes,
have the
coins,
coins.
all the good things, hats,
Bar towels,
t-shirts,
towels,
towels,
hats.
all those good things.
Yep.
Yes.
Peated Elmer's
everybody.
glue is
Happy
awesome.
Monday to you.
There you go. Huff some peated Elmer's glue. I'm sure that'll get you through your weekend.
That'll get you there.
No, thank you.
Not sound good at all.
No, thank you. All right. We good?
I think so.
Absolutely.
Here's everybody.
It was
Happy
good.
Monday.
Cheers, everybody.
We'll see everybody next week. Cheers.
Have a good one.